Hi, scholars. My name is Mr. Williams, and in this masterclass, we will be reviewing a camera buyer's guide and taking a look at some different types of cameras and lenses that you can use as a beginner in photography. After this video, you should better understand what kind of camera and/or lenses you want to use, depending on what kind of photos you want to take. I hope you enjoy this video.
First, let's take a look at the Camera Buyer's Guide released by the yearbook company Balfour. This guide is a little outdated because newer cameras have been released, but for our purposes, it will be fine. For example, the newer iPhones take dramatically better photos than an iPhone 5. We're going to walk through some of this guide together. At the top, you can see that there is a flowchart to help you decide what kind of photos you want to be taking. Feel free to use that flowchart, but I will mostly focus on the information at the bottom. Smartphone cameras have come a long way in the past decade, and top-of-the-line phones such as the iPhone 11 Pro can take some pretty nice photos. Smartphone cameras struggle the most when you need to capture motion in a photo and sometimes in low light, though the new iPhone takes pretty awesome low light photos. If your smartphone camera is your only option to get started with photography, it isn't a bad place to start. The next two cameras listed on this guide are mostly obsolete. Point and shoot digital cameras still have a place for everyday photo taking, but to be honest, most smartphone cameras blow these out of the water. Why carry around a second device when your smartphone camera can do the job the same or even better? The last camera shown at the bottom is the Canon Rebel T3. Canon is now up to the T7 with this camera, but the basics remain the same. This is a digital single lens reflex camera, more commonly known as a DSLR. These are the big cameras that you typically see professional photographers use. They have lots of settings to change so that you can get the perfect shot. Additionally, you can change the lens to fit your specific needs. If you want to get serious about photography, this is the type of camera you will need. And Canon is a great place to start because their cameras are more reasonably priced than some of the other brands such as Nikon. Now let's spend some time looking at different types of lenses. This document nor this video cover all the different types of lenses that can be attached to a DSLR, but these are the basic lenses that a new photographer would want to know about. To begin, we will look at the 20mm lens. This is a wide-angle lens and would be used to capture larger shots, like a landscape or a large group photo. Next, we have a 40mm pancake lens. This is a lens that has no zoom and a very low profile so that it is more portable. Today, these types of lenses are usually outmatched by zoom lenses in almost every way. However, they tend to be much cheaper and therefore more accessible to new photographers. The next lens is a 50mm lens and has mostly the same properties as the 40mm pancake. The next two lenses are what are called telephoto lenses. Telephoto lenses are lenses with focal lengths longer than 60mm. This means that they can take photos of objects far away while still keeping the detail as if it was taken close. Telephoto lenses can range from 60 to 300 millimeters, but there are specialty lenses that are even larger. These lenses are some of the most expensive to purchase, but are essential for professional photographers. After this first video, I hope you are able to understand the different types of cameras and a few of the lenses you can use to start taking awesome photographs. In the next video, I'll be talking about the three pillars of photography: shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. And in the final video, I will talk more specifically about taking photos with your smartphone and looking at some apps that can help us with that. Until next time, stay safe, scholars.